people very rarely lose their phones, and if they do, if that credential is lost, it's a lot easier to cancel that credential and actually upload the credential. A big positive is it's the management of those credentials is a lot easier because it's done remotely. So people that are administering a mobile phone credential-based system actually probably spend less time managing the cards, and they can spend more time auditing what's going on and actually looking at the data and trying to learn behaviours, for example. I think the major con for mobiles is that you can't use traditional readers. So if you decide that customers decide, we want to use mobile phones, they're going to have to change the reader technology. They're going to have to use a Bluetooth-enabled reader. They'll still work with their existing controllers and software and what have you. But there is a cost associated with upgrading the reader side of things. Both cards and mobile phones, they're an authentication technology, so they authenticate that you were given this credential, and it is that credential that's going through the door. It doesn't actually identify that person is actually you, and that's where biometrics come in. So biometrics are an authentication and an identification mechanism. Now, they're more expensive, but they are a lot more secure. And the likelihood of you losing any of the biometric that's being used, whether it's a finger or a face, is a lot less than losing a mobile phone. But again, the major con with the biometric technology is the cost of the reader. Now, those costs have come down an awful lot over the last 10 years, but there is still that cost. And then some biometric technologies as well, fingerprint technologies, for example. Not all people can actually get a good fingerprint captured. Maybe it's because of the work that they're doing, chemicals that they're using, that their fingerprint can degrade. So people then, with those sorts of people, you need to be looking at sort of contactless or facial recognition readers, that sort of thing. So at the end of the day, as far as the customer is concerned, it's about what level of security do they want to have, and how much do they want to pay. Fundamentally, will actually drive them down which route which credential technology they want to use.